My name is John Halton, President of DataPanel. I would like to take a few minutes and introduce you to DataPanel and its products. Our manufacturing and engineering center is located in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and DataPanel is a subsidiary of Murr Elektronik, USA. We design and manufacture our products at this location. We design specific application devices that meet the performance and cost requirements of our customers. This includes circuit design, printed circuit boards, enclosures, graphic art, and software. We manufacture the printed circuit boards, assemble them into appropriate enclosures, and provide 100% testing on all products. We test the voltage, current, and input ranges, as well as output overcurrent trip points. We validate the device against the performance requirements in the specification. For electric, shock, vibration, we use internal and external resources to do that testing. We also write the firmware to make this device work. We use the DataPanel GUI programming tool to personalize the product performance. Traditionally, our markets have been rescue vehicles, including fire trucks and ambulances, snow plows and road maintenance equipment, transit mixers, refuse trucks, as well as agricultural applications. We have customers in the utility truck and service body market as well. DataPanel primarily delivers products and services to the mobile equipment market. We serve our customers the level of technology with which they are comfortable. Some are comfortable with relays and circuit breakers, others with solid-state devices like FETs. Some prefer hardwire and others printed circuit boards. We cover the range. And we do this by developing and delivering the specific device they need. Not too much, not too little, just right, efficient. We do new designs in 10 to 20 weeks, depending on complexity. It does not take all year. The majority of our products are J1939 CAN-based with 8 or 32-bit processing and a wide range of input and output circuits suitable for the rigors of the mobile vehicle environment. We have 4 distinct families of products. They are switch panels. Switch panel, switch panel, switch panel. We build IP20 open frame controllers. Here's one, another, and another. We build IP67 standard enclosures called load control modules. Here's a cinch enclosure. There's a Deutsch enclosure. We build IP67 valve drive module, bent metal potted devices, I/O, and controllers. For more information on these products, our programming tool, or diagnostic software, please contact your Murr Elektronik sales representative. Switch panels are some of our first products developed at DataPanel. We brought lighted, legible, and replaceable text to switches for cab environments back in the 90s. We used electroluminescent light and LEDs to make viewable text in all ambient conditions. This text is also replaceable on the fly. Here's an example of an old style switch panel with rocker switches and electroluminescent lamp behind the whole surface. This lighting gave cool, uniform lighting across the whole panel. We have continued to develop this lighted, legible, replaceable feature in all of our switch panel designs. The markets we grew up in required a high degree of customization in their vehicles and from vehicle to vehicle. This makes fast changeover a requirement. In the switch family, we have several styles of switches. The DPX style of switch, a 1-inch rectangle, offers multiple LED colors as well as changeable labels for changing the text. These can be set up in a wide arrangement. It makes a great physical target for a gloved hand. It can be operated 360 degrees around the device, so a co-pilot can also operate these switches. It has many points of contact versus a traditional toggle, rocker, or dome switch. Additionally, we have developed the mini CDPX style of switch. It's just a smaller version of the DPX switch. And it allows you to condense the number of switches on a panel. Here's another example of a different mounting method. Switch panel design is dictated by the application and customer requirements. Size, shape, application, environment, mounting, number of switches, colors, graphics, and displays are all considered in switch panel design. For more information or to obtain a design guide, please contact your Murr Elektronik sales representative. IP20 open frame controllers. IP20 open frame controller typically resides under the seat, behind the seat, or under the dash in enclosed cab environment. This device is highly configurable for the bodybuilder. The bodybuilder gets a base product where they can add the circuits and protection level they require for that vehicle. The device offers access to board level relays, circuit breakers, and diagnostic LEDs. Here's an example of an open frame controller. Removing the cover. We have an auto start function, which is useful in the idle mitigation or remote stop start of the vehicle. We have relay sockets with 30 amp connector capability and the 20 amp capable relays, a power distribution section where we're bringing power off the ignition bus or the battery bus, dedicated inputs and outputs with their pluggable connectors. Diagnostic LEDs all along the front edge showing the position of the relay contacts. The customer gets a blank device and they load in the relays and circuit breakers as they feel appropriate. The A-GUI programming tool and resulting program enables the added components to be functional. The typical device construction is a formed metal chassis with removable cover. Under the cover, we find access to the relays and relay sockets, a power distribution bus, CAN ports, and a USB programming port. Removable connectors for the ease of assembly and harness work for the I/O portion of the device. Relays, because of the high current capacity, have stationary connectors. A display can be added as well to offer a wide range of information, including warnings, faults, connectivity, hour meters, parameter settings, and so forth. For more information about the data panel IP20 controllers, please contact your Murr Elektronik sales representative. Load control modules. We call these products LCMs. They are input and output circuits contained in an off-the-shelf enclosure from Deutsch or Cinch. These are effective packaging solutions. They save on the enclosure design when the right connector configuration is available and the requirement is low to medium current, 7 to 70 amps. These enclosures are typically IP67 rated and are available off the shelf. They fit in well where the user has had previous experience with this type of enclosure or is using this style and the company is set up for installation and manipulation of this style device. The LCM is more difficult to achieve local diagnostics with LEDs, as the case is typically opaque, drilling through requires additional processing, and affects the sealing integrity of the original container. It does, however, save on enclosure design. For more information on LCMs, please contact your Murr Elektronik sales representative. We call this product a valve drive module, or VDM for short, as it was originally designed to fit on or near a hydraulic manifold. It is a potted device that survives well in a nasty environment of heat, cold, oil, dust, shock, and vibration found on the outside of the vehicle. The valve drive module typically comes in a formed aluminum housing with Deutsch connectors of either the DT or the DTP series. If the power requirements exceed that of the connector, we'll use power and ground plugs. These devices are available in a variety of input and output circuits with ratings up to 20 amps each. It is available with high current H-bridge circuits, diagnostic LEDs, monochrome displays, high temp rating option, J1939 CAN, ISO 11783 ISOBUS. It can be a slave or a controller, and it is programmable with the data panel AGUI software. Here are H-bridge circuits, power and ground lugs, USB programming port, standard DT series, I/O with the diagnostic LEDs, CAN bus, potted, and bent metal enclosure. Extreme DB is the latest valve drive development by Data Panel. The Extreme DB is a molded plastic enclosure with DT style connectors molded in. It has a 9 to 32 volt rating, and it is J1939 CAN. It has external addressing feature and a healthy quantity of features per device. There are 6 flavors. 44-1 is a combination of inputs and outputs. The 44-2 is just inputs. The 44-3 is PWM outputs. It is also rated for 52 amps continuous duty. The 44-4 is also outputs. However, these are closed loop current control. The 45-1 is a passive device. It provides power and ground for sensors and switches. And the 45-2 is a 10-position CAN splitter tying all CAN stubs together. For more information on valve drive modules, please contact your Murr Elektronik sales representative. There's a cut. It's cut. Start again. Go. Delete.